Hey guys, Derek and Sally here, and today we're talking about oil changes part 2. So last week, if you missed the video, you're going to want to go back and watch it because we talked about when is the best mileage increment for you to actually get your oil change done, and we came to the conclusion that 3,000 miles is actually the best. So today we're going to talk about why is it that there is such a wide range in prices for oil changes. We have heard of oil changes being done anywhere for the price of $14.99 all the way up to $150. That's a really wide range. What's the difference? Is there really that much of an advantage of going after a bargain price oil change?
Hello, welcome back. This is Derek. Last week we talked about the oil change increments that we recommend. This week we're trying to cover, just to inform customers of why there's such a difference in oil change prices. You can see a $14.99 buy one get one free. There is a lot of misconception in what you get when you come in for some of these deals. Just so you're aware, there's multiple kinds of oil, there's multiple kinds of filters, there's different levels of knowledge as far as the technician working on it. All these come at an expense. There is shops that use a lesser quality filter. When there's less filter material inside of the metal oil filter, they can sell it for cheaper. If it doesn't have a check valve, which is a spring valve to help keep the oil pump primed, it would be a cheaper filter. There's new process oil and then there's reclaimed oil. A lot of times the waste oil that we pull out of cars that is put in bulk is purchased from us for pennies on the dollar and refined and sold at a lesser price because it is reclaimed oil. That is one way to cut down the cost of your oil change. Cost of buying 5 quarts of oil is what your typical vehicle uses. Some vehicles use up to 7 or 8, and in diesel applications they can go higher. However, your typical 5 quarts of oil with a filter, just to buy the product without having anyone service or do any work, is typically around $25 or so, minimum. And this is where sometimes when the deal is cheaper than the cost of the part, the company is taking a loss for a purpose. Different places do business differently, and we have nothing against it outside of what I wanted to explain to educate you as a customer is that it is very highly likely that if you were to go in for a bargain oil change, number one, there's a higher chance of a use of reclaimed oil or a cheaper filter or cheaper labor, meaning not certified techs, people who are just starting to get into the industry. These things help reduce the costs. So you're either getting a cheaper oil change in a sense of cheaper quality, or there is a good chance that they do have good certified techs and they do have good oil and they do have good filters. However, they're going to take a loss on the company side in an effort to upsell. Now, everyone's biggest complaint when they go in for oil changes, they come in, the car's driving great, they bring it in, get an oil change, and on the 100-point inspection, they come show you 7 fluids that are absolutely terrible, they say. They show you a good one and a bad one. There's a lot of different tactics in how to bring these across, and the goal is that every oil change or every other oil change leaves with something added to it. Sometimes the cheaper oil change is kind of a bait and hook tactic, that they get you in there, and once your car's there, oh, this is too terrible, you can't drive off with this. This is where a lot of the lies and the misconception and the loss of trust between business and customer has come from. I prefer to educate people. I love when people come in to get their vehicles maintained. We do the oil changes. We have a 100-point inspection. We top off fluids, air up tires, and we will look the vehicle over visually and inform customers if we find something and give them kind of a timeline. There's no way to give an exact, but at least give them a timeline. Do you want to take care of this now? Is this something maybe we can make a plan for down the road? Just to try to learn what our customers' lifestyle is, what's going on in their life at the moment. Are they heading out on a big trip? Do they want to take care of these things now? Are they just in town and a little tight at the moment, but maybe they can come back in a month or two? These are the decisions that should be left with the customer. Our job is to inform as truthfully, honestly, and completely as possible, including if that requires showing, giving information, and even teaching. These things help educate you to make a decision for your vehicle. This is your vehicle. You get to choose what gets done to it.
So in conclusion, our biggest recommendation, if you go in for a bargain oil change and you find yourself in the position where they are giving you a huge list of repairs that need to be done right then and there, and your car will not drive off unless you're able to do those repairs right then and there, our biggest recommendation is go get a second opinion. Remember, you are the customer and the decision is yours. Hey guys, Sally Tungmola here, and if you like that video, go ahead and push like and subscribe to our channel. Ring that little bell so that you get the notification every Wednesday when we post videos. Go ahead and leave us a comment below. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you agree, if you don't agree. Let us know. We love honest opinions. Lastly, go follow us on Instagram. Our link is in the description, and we will see you guys next Wednesday.